Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ryan. Today we're going to be diving into Henry McKenna 10-year, right? McKenna 10-year single barrel bottled in bond. There's a lot of words in there, right? You've got single barrel, which a lot of people are into that, you know, because you get a lot of variety from barrel to barrel. So they like single barrel products. We've got Kentucky straight bourbon, which means non-age stated would mean that it's at least 4 years old, but this does have an age statement of 10 years. It says bottled in bond. What does that mean? Bottled in bond means that it is exactly 100 proof. It is distilled during a single season from a single distillery, and then it is aged in a government bonded warehouse for at least 4 years. So there's a lot going on here, right? Even says on the tax strip here, U.S. government. It says U.S. government supervision, bottled in bond. Yeah. So this is a bottle a lot of people love. It's like something that a lot of people consider a staple on their shelves. Problem is it's not always available, and when it is available, sometimes it's even marked up. But the MSRP for McKenna 10-year bottled in bond is $60. So time out there. What else is on that $60 shelf? Well, you got things like Rare Breed, Old Forester 1920, Four Roses Small Batch Select. I mean, there's a lot of things that are on that shelf that are really good bottles. So that's the kind of competition that it keeps. Another thing to consider, $60 MSRP. Back in 2017, not too long ago, you know, 6 to 7 years ago, this bottle's MSRP was $30. $30. Now it's 60. It's double that. So my question today is going to be, is this bottle really worth it? Is it worth the price increase over the years? Is it worth hunting for, finding, buying at the $60 price point compared to its competition? Let's find out. One other thing worth mentioning is that the mash bill on this bottle is the exact same as Elijah Craig. It is also distilled by the same people who make Elijah Craig. It's Heaven Hill. So let's just call it what it is. This is basically Elijah Craig 10-year bottled and bond at 100 proof. Same recipe, same distiller, same juice, blah, blah, blah. So I'm expecting it to carry a lot of the same notes that Elijah Craig does, which Elijah Craig to me tends to carry notes of like, you know, your tobacco leaf, leather, a little bit of spice, lots of rich caramel. So that's what I'm expecting out of this bottle. But let's see. Nose does give me some spice. A little bit of like a wood shop in there. And the leather for sure comes through. Notes of like cinnamon and clove. I think of holiday spices. It smells like you walked into like an old-timey antique store and they have potpourri out or something. You know what I mean? It's actually a beautiful nose. I like that quite a bit. A little dusty even. And I'm honestly here for it. I like that. Let's try it. Wow, that is so peculiar. It's like you took an Elijah Craig product and you just sort of bent the needle a little bit more towards those holiday spices. But it's a little more delicate, a little more floral. I get notes of lavender on the palate. That leather and tobacco leaf, it's there. It's a little more muted though. It kind of takes a back seat, lets some other things come forward. The sweetness is less vanilla and caramel. It's more like honey. And definitely those clove notes and cinnamon notes coming through, but not spicy. That dusty antique store that we got on the nose, spot on the palate, for sure. And that finish settles into a nice tannic oak with a little bit of like sweet pound cake in there. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's really good. I like that a lot more than the same mash bill, 18 years and watered down to 90 proof. I'm talking about Elijah Craig 18. That bottle's $200. This one's 60, and I would take this 10 out of 10 times over that one. That's delicious. Right, floral, but it doesn't lack that bottom end. There still is some of that spice, that tannic oak, that leather, that tobacco note. But it's just the underlying foundation upon which the rest of the sip is built. And it's very well balanced. Excellent. Henry McKenna, 10-year, bottled and bond. If I was to give that a rating per my scale, I think I'd probably give that like an 8.2. I think that's delicious. For $60, that's fantastic. Sign me the heck up. I think that's twice as good as the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond bottle. If you were on the fence about that bottle, next time you see it at like state minimum or something, pick it up. That's good. And if there's any other bottles you want me to review here on the channel, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what distilleries I should be looking for, what bottles I should be looking for, and what you'd like to see here on the channel. Would you like to see more blinds, some rankings, single bottle reviews, full distillery reviews, more whiskey history topics? We've done some of those. We've done videos on the art of distillation, different processes in the distillation steps, you know, all that stuff. So just let me know what kind of content you would like to see as we head into a brand new year and we continue to invest in the channel here. Big shout out to all my Patreon supporters. You guys are amazing. Thanks for funding these bottles that I pick up. That's all with the Patreon money, all of it. So thanks so much for helping this channel be a reality. You guys are rock stars. Feel free to check out our Discord as well. Link in the description. We'd love to see you, hear from you, chat with you, get to know you, all that stuff. That's good stuff. Cheers, my friends. May you live richly and get better with age. Be warm and well fed, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.